Well, hello, YouTube, and welcome to William & Mary Hall at the College of William & Mary. My name is Nathan Epstein, courtside here at Kaplan Arena in Williamsburg, Virginia, and I hope you're ready for some college basketball because we've got a good old-fashioned CAA rivalry tonight as William & Mary meets James Madison University for the 96th time. Now, a couple of housekeeping notes as you're watching this on YouTube. This is all I got. I have no analyst. I have no other cameras. In fact, I only have one. It's this one right here. It's the one looking right at me. So we're going to bring you back courtside to update you every now and then. Otherwise, sit back, turn up the volume, and enjoy some mid-major basketball as the introductions take place here at Kaplan Arena tonight. The College of William & Mary being introduced. So let's go to this game. William & Mary heads into tonight first place in the Colonial Athletic Association, 11-4, 4-0 in conference play, and that undefeated record is the best start for this program since the 1997-98 season, which that team, by the way, won a share of the conference regular season title. On the other hand, James Madison is one of the three youngest teams in the nation, and they've been struggling on their stride. The Dukes are 4-13 overall, still looking for their first conference win of the year, 0-4, but they would love to play spoiler in this building right now. The Tribe have never started 5-0 in the CAA. If you're a basketball fan that enjoys fast breaks, dunks, three-pointers, scoring offense, then buckle your seatbelt because the Tribe are not only the highest scoring team in the CAA, averaging 87 points a game, they're the best shooting team in the nation. They shoot 52% from beyond the arc, 46% from the floor, and 82% from the free throw line. They know how to score points, and they know how to score them in a hurry. They love to get up and down the floor, led by potentially two Conference Player of the Year candidates. David Cohn is the senior point guard, averaging 13 points per game, but he's the leading assist man in the league with almost 7 a night. Right by his side, Nathan Knight, the back-to-back conference CAA Player of the Week. And he is a big man that has really given Coach Tony Shaver the big presence underneath that he's been looking for a very long time. We're going to give you your starting lineups in just a little bit. I'm going to turn this camera off as both teams are taking the court, and we are getting set for CAA basketball. For James Madison, at the point will be Matt Lewis, the freshman guard, starting for the first time this year. Actually, he got his first start last game against Northeastern, named Rookie of the Week in the CAA. Stuckey Mosley, the redshirt junior guard, will be getting his start. The leading scorer on the team for James Madison, 19.8 points per game. Darius Banks making his 16th start of the season, averages 9.3 points per game. Deville Phillips making his 16th start of the season, averages 8.5 points per game. Ramon Snowden making his 18th start of the year. He has started in every game this season, and here comes James Madison going left to right, wearing the all-purple jerseys with the gold numbers, and right underneath, Stuckey Mosley floating it up from inside the key, giving James Madison a 2-0 lead as we start this thing. William & Mary in their white jerseys with the green numbers, and David Cohn running the point. And he gives it off to Matt Milan, starting the redshirt sophomore guard, the transfer from Boston College. Underneath, gets the layup with the left hand off the glass, putting William & Mary on the board first. But James Madison looking to run right back, trying to keep up the pace of this game. More for William & Mary, Connor Birchfield getting his start. He started 12 of the previous 15 games for William & Mary. He's a senior guard. He is the second best three-point shooter in the nation, averaging 54% from beyond the arc. And again, Nathan Knight, the sophomore forward from Syracuse, New York, 6'10", 235 pounds. He has started all 15 games, 19.8 points per game. Justin Pierce will also get the start for William & Mary. The sophomore guard started all 15 games. And again, David Cohn running the point for William & Mary. Underneath, that is Devell Phillips putting it up and in for James Madison, and the Dukes have a 4-2 lead with 18:30 left to play in the first half. David Cohn right back for the Knights. Nathan Knight up top, the key to Birchfield, and to Milan, over to David Cohn on the right wing. Looking for Nathan Knight, top of the key. He'll fire from three. Yes, sir. Nathan Knight He can also shoot the three, shoots 35% from beyond the arc, and he has William and Mary back in front 5-4 with 18 minutes left to play. And for James Madison, Devell Phillips. Hands off left side, Darius Banks. Back to Phillips underneath, couldn't get the layup to go, and Nathan Knight has the rebound. Cone with it on the right wing, hands it off Birchfield, and he'll give it right back to Cone. Cone guarded by Ramon Snowden for James Madison, still on the right side. Takes the screen from Knight on the left wing. Birchfield looking for Knight underneath on the left block. And Nathan Knight going to work, puts one dribble on the floor, now picks it up, floats it away, up and in. Nathan Knight with a quick 5 points to give William and Mary a 7-4 lead early in this game. Again, William and Mary, they can score the ball, but they love to do it from beyond the arc. The leading three-point shooting team in the nation, and so far, Nathan Knight has the only three of the game for William and Mary. Devell Phillips has it, hands it off. Darius Banks has it, and he'll try his luck at a three, and that is good, and it ties the game up at 7 points apiece. Right back, Cone, trying to go coast to coast, floats it up, a lot of contact, no good, and right back goes Banks. Out right wing looking for Matt Lewis. He'll try his luck from three, rattles it home, gives a quick shout over to the bench on his left side. He is pumped up, clapping his hands as James Madison has a 10-7 lead over William and Mary inside Kaplan Arena. 16:45 left to play in the first half. Nathan Knight, top of the key, looks for Milan on the right wing. Guarded by Banks, and he'll hand it off Pierce. Pierce driving right side, kicks it out. Birchfield off the back of the iron, no good. You don't see that a lot from Connor Birchfield. He makes way more three-pointers than he misses. And Matt Lewis has it now for James Madison. Top of the key, hands it off to Ramon Snowden. And left side looking for Darius Banks, who gives it right back to Mosley. Mosley underneath, looking for Phillips. Phillips fighting against Knight, puts it off the block and in. And the Dukes now building a 5-point lead with 16 minutes left to play in this game. David Cone, bounce pass to Knight on the right elbow, and Knight wants to attack. Puts up a tough shot off the glass, can't get it to go. Thought he was fouled by Ramon Snowden, no call. And now a whistle as Devell Phillips a little shaken up, heading to the James Madison bench. And there is a timeout on the floor as James Madison has a 12-7 lead with 15:54 left to play. So already a furious pace in this game. A couple of quick notes that we couldn't get to for James Madison. Again, 4-13 overall, 0-4 in the CAA, still looking for their first conference win of the season, the last game of a 3-game road stretch. Now, they're fifth in scoring, 75 points per game, so they know how to push the tempo as well. They're second in turnover margin. For William and Mary, again, 11-4 overall, 4-0 in the CAA. That equals their best start in league play. The last team to do that was the 1997-1998 team. Again, the team that shared the conference regular season championship. The William and Mary Tribe are perfect at home this year, a perfect 6-0. And to talk about dominance in this building, 43-7 inside this building over the last 4 years. The head coaches for both teams, Tony Shaver, 32nd season overall as the head coach, is 15th at William and Mary. He has 562 career wins overall, 204 at William and Mary. He is the winningest coach in William and Mary history. But that big prize that has always eluded him is getting to the NCAA tournament, and that hangs over this program like one dark shadow. One of only 4 original Division I programs never to have made the NCAA tournament, and they're making a lot of noise to start this conference season. 4-0 in the CAA. 12-4, 12-7, James Madison leads the College of William and Mary with 15:54 left to play. Nathan Knight has 5 quick points for the Tribe as both teams take the court once again. William and Mary coming off of 3 road games, and 2 of them in which they were dominant. 85-63, they won at Drexel on January 7th. Before that, a 90-65 win at Delaware. And this game, the 96th all-time meeting between these 2 programs, the second meeting in the last 10 days. As Snowden will inbound right in front of me. James Madison again, moving from left to right on your dial. Matt Lewis, the CAA Rookie of the Week, has the ball, bounce pass to the left side. Ramon Snowden, he looks in the corner for Darius Banks. Right back out for Snowden, bounce pass right side to Lewis. Little quick step on the inside, off the window and good. And James Madison has a 14-7 lead. Devell Phillips has 4 points, and that was the 5th point for Matt Lewis. and the Tribe go back to work. Pierce right down the lane, scoops it up off the window a little short, and the rebound comes down to Dwight Wilson, who's in the game for James Madison. Wilson, the freshman guard out of Tallahassee, Florida. And Lewis wants a long jumper from the left elbow, no good. Off the back of the iron, too strong. Milan has the rebound, the transfer guard from Boston College. Milan has it left wing, thought about the three, now puts it on the floor, drives left side, left hand off the window, and good. And that breaks a bit of a scoring drought for the Tribe as they're back on the board, 14-9. James Madison still lead, and Lewis goes back to work for James Madison. Hands it off to Snowden. Snowden right side, hands it off to Wilson, who takes the jumper and connects from the right elbow. And the James Madison Dukes get those 2 points right back, 16-9. In the game, Luke Louise for William and Mary. The freshman guard, 6'4", 192 pounds, as Pierce has his swatted away from the left block. So William and Mary will inbound with 14 seconds left on the clock. Left on the shot clock, I should say, as Milan will do the inbounding. And 3 substitutions coming for William and Mary. Into the game, Paul Rowley, redshirt junior forward from Purcellville, Virginia, as the inbounds comes to Cone, bouncing to the right side, and Connor Birchfield back out to Cone, corner. And he'll get back out to Rowley, top of the key, looking for something on the inside, nothing doing, puts it on the floor, left side, back to Birchfield, left corner. 1 second left on the shot clock, and they're going to say it expired before Rowley got the three-point attempt off. As Tony Shaver just sits on the bench with his hands crossed, preaches so much about execution and defense, as well as this offense has been playing for William and Mary. Every time you talk to Coach Shaver, he talks so much about execution on the defensive end and execution overall. As the bounce pass comes to Greg Jones into the game for James Madison on the left side. Bounce pass, and now he'll pick it up on the free throw line. Back to Mosley. Mosley bounce pass on the right side to Dwight Wilson. Turns around, jumper no good, but the whistle on the foul, on the floor rather, as Cole Harrison into the game. Before William and Mary is called for the foul, his first of the afternoon. A graduate forward, 6'11", 252 pounds, looking to give Nathan Knight a bit of a rest. From Brentwood, Tennessee, he's played in 14 games this season. Only averages 6.7 minutes a game. Talking about Cole Harrison, was just called for the whistle, so he does not see a whole lot of playing time. And here he is being whistled for the foul early, as the free throw from Wilson is up and good. And James Madison builds their lead back up 17. 28, William and Mary with nobody in double figures. Nathan Knight, the leading scorer for William and Mary, has 7 points. But the story of this one, Matt Lewis, named the CAA Rookie of the Week, has 19 points to lead all scorers, 4 of 4 from three-point range, 6 of 6 from the field, and 3 of 3 as we have come to halftime. I'll give you some halftime stats in just a little bit. Again, 45-28, James Madison leads William and Mary.
Berkeley property management is proud to support William and Mary athletics. Berkeley offers student housing and residential rentals. The area's largest property management and homeowners association firm. Berkeley property management, now 6810. The Berkeley Williams Our two contestants will race down the court, put on the corner uniform, grab a ball.